now, back here, we have our esteemed resource person here. And first of all, I will call our speaker.
Thank you. So, I see the number have reduced. Some of the school girls have gone. I'm glad that some of you have stayed back. So, one quick observation, and I would appreciate if I get some feedback on it. Um, I was told that Mizo youth, youngsters don't like to work in north or south of India. Is that right? Yes or no? No. No? All of you are no? Raise the hands who have no. One person, two, three, four. But do you face a language barrier when you work in the north or south of India? Yes. So Hindi is a language barrier for you in north, and South Indian languages like Tamil or all will be a barrier for you in the south. Correct? But your biggest, see, one of the challenges of the state is that of Mizoram is that it does not have an industrial base, which means that there are not very many industries in the state. There is no economic base where which will produce jobs. Um, so, so the only jobs that are currently being produced, as I was told by the Director General LESG yesterday, are in the services sector. So if you're looking for jobs in other sectors, say IT or technology, or you want to hone your skills into how startups function, then you will have to move to different hubs. So the startup hubs currently in India, rising very fast, are not uh, Delhi or Bombay. Okay, the startup hubs currently are places like Pune, Gurgaon, Jaipur, Indore, Hyderabad, Mysore. So these are cities which are away from the metro capitals. That means they are distance away from a Bangalore or a Delhi, or Pune is a subset of Bombay. But startups generally are emerging from these areas, and most of the venture capital funds are also locating to these areas. So if you are looking at funding your companies and or funding your startup, and it might be advantageous to you if you locate in one of these cities. These are tier 2 cities, so to say, uh, with population of, Pune has a higher population, but population of 35 to 65 lakhs. And these places are far more conducive for you in the sense that the cost of living is not so high as in Delhi, Bombay, or Bangalore. Uh, Plus the restaurants, nightclubs, music places are as good as Bombay, Delhi, and Bangalore. So you will not miss out on the entertainment life, and you can have a uh, good beginning to your professional life. Why I'm suggesting these cities is also because you will face possibly lesser commute times to wherever you work. So suppose if you are working in Jaipur, the maximum commute time you will face in Jaipur would not be more than 25 minutes. In Pune is more spread out in that sense, but if you are in Hinjewadi area or any of these startup hubs, you will not see as much commute time as you will possibly see in Bangalore or Bombay. Even Delhi, the commute times have increased dramatically in the last few years. So commute times are connected with how much free time you get. If you're commuting between your home and your work, and you spend a lot of time in commute, you also spend and spread your energies out. So look at these tier 2 cities when you are considering applying to startups. Startups application and this thing, one of the most important thing that they look for in any youngster who is applying to them is they look for attitude and resourcefulness. Because they are small companies, they don't have systems and processes in place. When they interview you, they're not just looking for your knowledge. They know that you will have to learn on the job. But what they're looking very deeply in you, whoever interviews you, and mostly the founders interview you. Okay? And when the founder interviews you in these cities, they would look for that, how resourceful is that person? And you know what is the definition of resourceful? Who is a resourceful person? Any guesses? No, resourceful and experience are two different things. Have you heard of the word jugaad? You know who's jugadu? Do you understand the word jugadu? No? Okay. So resourceful is the person who does not say no. Okay? He finds a way to get the job done irrespective of whether he knows the job or he doesn't know the job. Okay? In Hindi it is called as jugaad. That he will find a way to get. So if you ask him to, make a marketing plan, and you don't know what a marketing plan is. Okay? The founder says, make a marketing plan for a product that we are launching 3 days down the line. Now you will say, ये तो नहीं पढ़ाया था. This was not taught to me by the professors. How will I make a marketing plan for a product which is I don't know anything about? But the person who's resourceful will find a way, will go on LinkedIn, will talk to a product manager in some other company, okay, make a friend, and put together a marketing plan. So it doesn't matter what you know and what you have done or what you have studied, it is your attitude to not be defeated by the challenge, but to manage to do that challenge in spite of anything else. And this is a again, one of those valuable skills which startup founders or new companies in the internet space, anywhere in the world, even if you apply to a company in San Francisco, okay, the number one thing that they will look for, oh, this is a Mizo girl, this is a Mizo boy. What does she bring or he bring? They will realize that you come from a small state in India, and they'll say that this person has the enterprise and the initiative to apply to San Francisco. Very good. One tick. It shows enterprise. That the person is enterprising and is able to take initiative, which is an important skill in any startup. Then when they do the video interview with you, they will try to judge, one, your IQ, second, your EQ, and then, is this person capable of executing a project on their own? That means, is this person resourceful? Or will they run into a challenge moment they ran into California? So every founder, every entrepreneur looks for a clone of himself. And every entrepreneur is by design and by DNA resourceful. They are resourceful in raising money. They are resourceful in making connections. They are resourceful in getting into events that they are not being invited to. How do you get invited into an event? Suppose there is a important fundraising or startup event happening in, say, Bombay, and you want to go there because you think it will add value to you. How do you think you can get there? You need resourcefulness to get there. You need the good old-fashioned jugaad to get there. You know, you need to find connections. You need to find networks that can connect you to that event organizer. You need to be able to pitch yourself. You need to have your own LinkedIn profile of such a high caliber that when you reach out to somebody because today's world is also a digital network world, you need to present yourself in that manner. How many of you have a LinkedIn network profile? You are. Professors are not counted in there. Four. How many of you have a Facebook profile? And Instagram? But you see, Instagram will not get you a job. Unless until the job is in design space or music space. Okay? There Instagram does help. Okay? But for all professional work related thing, all of you need a LinkedIn profile. And it has to be as good as your Instagram profile, but for a professional audience. So you can't post videos of singing in the rain. Okay, you can't post interesting photographs or selfies. You have to present the professional face. So there are a lot of tutorials on how to present a professional face on LinkedIn, and there is a fair degree of LinkedIn itself provides a tutorial. Okay. So by the end of this week, I would recommend, Professor, that all the students who are here should have a LinkedIn profile. It's very important. It's far more important than Instagram. You will also then be able to connect with both your peers and your professional superiors, which, as I was telling you earlier, that your jobs will not come from your peers. It will come from your people who are older than you, people who are successful than you, who have already created enterprises, successful entrepreneur. And whenever you send a request, as you do in Facebook, you have to have a short 3-sentence pitch for it. 3 sentences. Okay? Because nobody wants to read a full email. Subject line is the 4th sentence, and you have to learn to craft that. This is again a skill. This is again a skill which did not exist in my time, but it is increasingly becoming important in your times. You also need to start presenting your ideas and work on LinkedIn. So what would you present today if you have not done anything, barring studies? So then you have to, that is why I was telling you earlier in the day that you need to start building small projects that you can showcase. So it could be as small as a project, as an entrepreneurship exercise that you do with 3 friends. Come together, 3 of you, make a small product, try to sell it like that, that stall at the entrance. Those are great projects. There are also people in your age group or some older than you, but they are great projects to showcase on LinkedIn. I set up this stall. I put together a bunch of artifacts or handloom items, and this was my learning experience from trying to sell. And you should again go back to those stalls and do an experiment for yourself. How many of those people are actually selling, and how many of them are just sitting for the customer? See, selling is a life-saving skill. If you're able to sell, you're able to succeed. And if you notice, out of my little dipstick was, out of the 6, 7 stalls, there were 3 stalls where the girls were actively selling, and there were other stalls where they were sitting, they were waiting for the customer to come in and buy. And the other, they were sitting up, standing up. They had positive, aggressive energy. It says that if you come to my stall, you get positive energy from you. If you're sitting, your energy automatically, your presentation reduces dramatically. You're standing up, presentation improves dramatically. So, I mean, these are what we call as informal training institutions outside. So learn from them also. One more thing that I wanted to also share with you, besides the opportunity that exists in places like Jaipur, Pune, Indore, Mysore, to some extent Hyderabad. But Hyderabad is already very populated, expensive cost of living. Is look at places like Kathmandu too. No, it's a neighboring country. Look at places like Colombo. These are culturally much better aligned with your own communities and your own milieu. And there is potential, because you are educated, uh, you've learned from a great institution. There is a potential opportunity which exists in these countries, neighboring countries also. So I'll pause there, Chancellor sir. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, Yatish, Rajawat has we talk about the importance of having the right attitude, forcefulness in order to hold the world of startup. And let me open our next
I always stick to 10 minutes. Even first session, I was 10 minutes. Thank you. Good afternoon, friends. I'm back, unfortunately. So, can we screen the first video I have online? Is there somebody to run the system? Yeah, that's yes. I'm all about skilling. I love skilling, but I'm all about entrepreneurship. I'm not a job seeker. I've never sought a job. I've always decided to earn myself. From the age I was 16 years of age, I used to go to morning college. I used to work. No, no. Just a moment. Yes, this is pen drive. Skill conclave. Yes. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Good. So I'm all pro entrepreneurship. And here's a short video before I continue, a 2-minute video. Imagine a young boy growing up in a quiet village. His son found a small patch of land for some time to stay. The boy then diligently had food over time, staying with his team. He becomes adept at repairing machines and designing things with his hands. But despite his hard learning talent, the village offers an industry looking for his skills.
Eventually, Maximus died looking for a distant city, searching for opportunity. He spent an evening and the night was wild. The story repeats across countless villages. Young people leave not because they have talent, but because their skills cannot find opportunity where they belong. The village loses its youth, its energy, and its future, but it imagines something different. Picture that same village with a small processing plant where the produce is transformed and packaged. Different farmers are connected to digital marketing. Selling their goods far beyond the village. Small production clusters spring up, creating income and livelihoods for the entire community. In this new reality, the young boy states, these skills are valued, and he has built prosperity right where he was born. The village grows vibrant with hope and possibility. This is when skill development becomes more than just training individuals.
And this is exactly what I mean. All of you can contribute to nation building by first Mizoram building. That should be your focus right now. Even if you're looking for jobs, so let's say you're looking at a job in Japan or California or even Delhi. If you have built something as a community here, even if it is successful or unsuccessful, but you have worked as a team, you have developed something like rural agriculture, you have connected farmers, we have a market, we are here to create a marketing organization. We aspire to create a skilling ecosystem in Mizoram. So if you do something with that, learn, earn, market, then your future employers will see we have ready-made entrepreneurs coming for a job interview. They would have saved money training you life skills. They would have saved money training you marketable skills. You would have already done it, and maybe you would have also created successful businesses. When Sir took us outside, we saw many of your stalls. I was so happy to see so many products which are being made here. Exactly what we are saying, from fruits to fruit juice, from fabrics to garments. Somebody's already doing it. And if you put your mind and you start your startups here, we are here to help you create the clusters. We are here to help you take care of the market linkages. But you will have to move that initiative together with us to change your skill set. So what you produce today in Mizoram can contribute to the national economy across the country. What skill set you desire has to be researched by you based on your aptitude and what is the local demand in your community. As I said, all of you are wearing garments, beautiful clothes. You are using leather bags, accessories. Why don't we have a cluster to make them here? I will help you personally to build those clusters if you are willing to put in your heart, your soul, and your entire time in managing that. And for your future jobs, that will be a great impetus that after college, you are not looking for jobs or you are not sitting idle, you created something. Something that is community based. Something where 40 people, 20 people, 10 people work together, created a product, put it up on the internet, put it up on Amazon, put it on Flipkart, and we will try to help you sell so that creates your portfolio. What the other speaker was, honorable speaker was also saying, that what is a differentiator? When you look for a job and somebody else from Calcutta or Delhi or Nagpur is also vying for the job, what is a differentiator? What is it that you have done different? I have built something, maybe small, but I have worked with a team, maybe small, maybe 5 boys and girls together, but we have built this We've done this, we've done that. These are the hardships we have faced. This is the knowledge I have gained, and you've got yourself a job. So, changing your mindset, following your dream, following your passion, building something here for the community so that the community earns money will take you a long way in securing your future job and establishing Mizoram products across the country. So, I'll end this with another short video. That's another 2 minutes. Uh, how do I go back? Okay, just go back. Thank you. Then here's my third video.
Before I begin,
This is my dream for Mizoram.
something together. Imagine Mizoram 10 years from now. It is the year 2035. Across the hills of this beautiful state, small towns and villages are no longer just places where people live. They have become centers of production and innovation. In one village, young entrepreneurs are producing sustainable apparel rooted in tradition, but sold across India through digital marketplaces. In another district, farmers are growing organic produce in greenhouses and hydroponic farms, supplying premium markets across the country. In yet another region, small food processing clusters are producing specialty cheeses, mushrooms, and value-added agricultural products that carry the proud label made in Mizoram. Students graduating from universities are no longer asking only one question: where will I find a job? They are asking a different question: what enterprise can I build? Migration slows down, communities grow stronger, local economies flourish, and Mizoram becomes a model for the rest of India. A state where skill development created entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship created industries, and industries created prosperity. That future is not a dream, it is a strategic possibility. Mizoram.
So, before I end, my friend, thank you so much. Thank you. This is also built using AI. So please understand, you have to abuse AI. You have to abuse technology. Right now, AI, Facebook, Meta is abusing you. Unless you turn the tables towards your favor, you will not be able to conquer the world. So first skill set is changing your mindset, changing how you dream, changing how you aspire, and then build your career, build your skill sets, and as one of the speakers said, multiple skill sets throughout your life, change Mizoram. Thank you so much. Sorry?
Come quickly. Yes. Uh, Tomorrow, 1 p.m., there will be another session here. Just for 2 hours. Let's coordinate who want to be there here, especially for people who really think of going beyond the land, the nation called India. I think that's the way we do it, and the connect will start. Now, 4 of you, can you get some sort of a tiny bucket or a basket or something and come back in 2 minutes? More, 4 of you. In fact, next month, 21st of April, 22nd of April, we're going to have a 2 days youth festivals here, where people coming from outside will be there. And I asked the governor, if people come from outside, and where do we put them? He said, how much? I said, maybe around 50. Then the governor says, we have the Mizoram University. They will provide the place where they can be housed. So he already had a solution. Then he says, if you can get numbers beyond 50, then the minister, the youth minister, Teti Amar, can be very useful. So he already had a solution on that. And we are so thankful. Voina country and the Pathum he, Niminandron, Chief Minister ne appointment. Chief Minister appointment Zochia here, Governor appointment anni alta. No, Hetianga Bifelka Anita ni were very influential in nature. And Naktuka morning session country thing no chanso a pulang lo amade meeting kan ni angaita. That is the way we play the game. Try to connect with people. 21st century, this century is the age of networking. Age of networking and then age of collaboration. I think, we had Dr. Samuel in the morning. He's a member of our academic council. In fact, I missed out making him stand. Then after the governor sing, he went. Now he has his own business, food business. And beyond that also, he's collaborating with another person who is the Reverend Dr. Lalchung Nung's own son. No, they are having a partnership in the business. Now you understand what I mean by collaboration. And this is the way we do it. Okay. Now from the audience, is there anyone who said, I must give a word of thanks or something? Is there anyone? So normally the problem is we are very good in feeling shy when we should not be shy. Kanchi trin katpeichu. I'm not good. Amai nama should make to cut no lama kan kalungal. Patian hian loman tamzok ron peturom tak teranung lama. It's not bad. Anyone want to say, I must give a word of thanks? Yes, you got it. Good, good, good. Come, that's it. Beautiful. Now, see, unless we do something like this, I don't think I can sleep tonight. Oh, now face the crowd. Now, face the crowd. See, the plan is Hornbill Festival, the same thing which Governor spoke of. It's going to happen in Nagaland. And we have a musical team. Remember, we have a pop musical team. That team, in the last concluded pop competition for 2 days here in Arizona, our team got the best vocalist award. I think you will be seeing her performing after some time. And see, what I'm going to do is 2 boys will come. Boys, look this side now. 2 boys slowly. Hey, don't go fast. Slowly. Poisan ron pek mazong anbulating tur. Anduam don tra. Tinin dinganga hey enge hisra ho angdeu hian anbu lain hian dinganga poisan o kalo men tiangai pay. So which means let's say one of you start from here, the second one start from the middle that side. More. Same thing this one. And then give your best smile to them so that they will give you money. Now say for example, let me try. I think I have this much money, so you got it straight away. More. Tu nghe biết cái chỗ offering ti. We can do it anytime we want, non long day. Biết cái này hiện khasana piang được khan kan han between ta ne agan ko. So what we are going to do is, I'm giving some little time. I think Madam can come here. More, or still better, you be there. Sir, you come and say a few words. Dr. Joseph, sir. Now, while Sir speak, he will be speaking around 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Boys, kantilti himo. Hon bila nagalena kan pop team ka ikfa university team ka ankal na tura contribution contractal ka kaya. Trave kop metro. One day conclave kan ne chu contract kai pui don ti na. Now go. Sir, a few words from you. And this is Dr. Joseph. I don't pick my kabulom ro. See, not from Elon. Our team is going to Hornbill Festival in Nagaland. Let's get creative.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. A great privilege to be here. It's really going to be an impromptu speech. I didn't prepare. I didn't know that I would be on the stage. But anyway, having been given the opportunity, I want to thank the authorities of the university for such a great opportunity.
Yes.
Been given, extended to the youth of Mizoram in the form of one-day skill development conclave. I think this initiatives like these, which I believe so would come in waves in the future, would go a long way in building the environment of entrepreneurship among the youths in Mizoram, as also with the, of course, the university has always been towards entrepreneurship, skill development. Of course, in many areas, efforts have been taken. I'm sure this year would be a very, very big leapfrog towards that. And I'm very happy under the able leadership of our respected Vice Chancellor. There has been a good collaboration with the government of Mizoram, and not only with the government of Mizoram, in different areas wherever he thinks befits into the system of his initiative. I think our Vice Chancellor has not left any stones unturned. And for that reason, I think the scope that we see today and that the scope for tomorrow is very, very bright for the future of this university. And I think as a state, as a youth, we should be thankful to him that he is a God-gifted person to the state of Mizoram. And the great people that we see today, the resource persons, as the name suggests, I'm 100%. I'm so super excited to see the resource persons who have been so resourceful. I think words would not be enough to describe how resourceful you have been. So today, and I think I'm on behalf of everybody, would like to thank everybody who played the role here, and I wish a great future for the students and the community here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Chunki, please come. Normally, Chunki sings solos, duet, and then her singing is on the YouTube also. Okay. Now, last time she sings with her skirt open like this. Then I said, Chungkip can be very sexy also. Now, are you happy with the program today? Come. Maybe like a word of thanks. Tuna, come boys. I think you can start counting the money. Let's see how much. Exactly can claim second report Yes, very good.
And this really can be a little bit shy in front of crowd, but I will try my best. Then I will first go to the pre-service person. And we can imagine how these people can give this and speakers. And I also want to thank our vice chancellor. I'm not divided, but our university developed a lot in this year. Uh, yeah, and then I especially want to thank to our vice chancellor. Because of him, I'm a student, and sometimes we feel really down because of we are not from New Zealand, but our vacancy give a special place to us, and feel very really warm. Thank you so much.
Very good. See, I told those people, the stalls there, I said, they will come to you only when they are hungry. More. And then I think the last stall is from the Chin side, the last stall there. What's the name of the stall? Yes, that's the way we should do it. Okay? That last stall that side, there's a foodies. So if we delay our program a little more and you get hungry, then you will buy. That's the way it is. Which means in business, normally there has to be a need. The need is very important. If there is no need, then create the need. That's the way to start. And normally these are days where a lot of people are becoming more and more lazier. More and more lazier. From their laziness, you can do business. I think that's a very good way to avoid losing car. I like to see a beginner tepo kanti thâu long tera. Beginner kanti sun helai eng wange kanti thelo tera. Hey, see, my father is a reverend. Ni ma se nuam lo kati kan se pathian hi kanthil ti dan hen are theyang hen kanti lutuk de ure ka mo chang ai. I'm not very comfortable. So I think if you look into your work, because these are the same student representative who will be organizing the songs and the music. And in fact, the first performer is Siding Kui. I think she's almost getting ready. Anyone can get me Malsom Pluangi? Anyone can? Because we have asked. Yes, go and get Malsom Pluangi. Officially, she's the compare for the program, for the musical evening. So, and then, so what is your take on today's program? You want to say something? You can come and address the crowd for a few minutes. Sir, let's give Sir. Dr. Damodar Reddy comes all the way from Hyderabad to be on this day. And they are going back tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah. So thank you, uh, Professor Buril sir, and resource persons, faculty members, and students. So today is a the program, the skill development. Actually, the skill in charge is not available today, Ravi Gujala. So in his absence, Malswama
Yes.
has taken care So all these like MOUs encouraged and given by the Ravi Gujalam, all the MOUs, and I appreciate the resource persons, uh, Pinaki, Roychoudhury,
Yes.
and Dr. Gulshan Sharma. Another one is what is it? Yatish Rajawat. So all of them have done the great job, and I think all students, you should remember the one thing: you have to think, you have to aim for the betterment, or what you become in the future, entrepreneur, or any like seek the government job or private job. You should have a clear cut idea in your mind. Otherwise, otherwise, I see all the Mizoram students past 7, 8 years have been coming to Mizoram. Whatever we say, listen, but no action will come. I expect with this motivational speech today by three resource persons, all of them should implement, should be active. See, I think Dr. Gulshan Sharma told, be active. Communication skill is very important. Without communication, you will not have any future. See, sometimes the saying is there in all languages. If you ask food only, your mother will give. Otherwise, she will also not give the food. If you say that, if you express hungerness only, she will provide the food. So, outsider you cannot expect without asking. You should ask. You should go. You should go and ask. Go and talk to the neighbors. Why the Dr. Gulshan Sharmaji told you have to handshake neighbors. That means you should talk. You should talk. Communication is very important. Then you will have a see. If you start speaking, you will be knowing the several people. Then in your life you can able to set. So what I expect from my students, you must learn. See, simple graduating will not take you to the job. Simple graduating, you will have a 80% of marks in the examinations and you will graduate. But you need to know the like industry friendly, industry as per the industry need. You have to learn. Artificial intelligence will help you some extent, but you yourself see AI, chat GPT, you will get the text, but you need to explain to the other person when you are going for the job. You can't see and tell. You have to understand first and tell. So these things, whatever the suggestions given by our three resource persons, if you make use of them, you will be ending up with the getting good job. There is a person, what's his name? Yatish Rajawat. He is the job creator. The millions of jobs he is creating. You make use of that. What he told, simply, you have a clear-cut idea that what you will become. When you have that in the mind, you can able to do. So, see, if somebody says, you have to listen and implement it. So all our faculty members are keep telling that you need to learn. There are so many skill-oriented courses are online, Swayam, MOOCs. You can do it. How many people are doing the Swayam courses? Raise the hands. How many people are doing the Swayam MOOC courses? See, some of the courses, some of the credits you can reduce in your regular study. But Malswama, you are not asking them to do that.
No, we've done that.
You told. But how many people are doing? Huh? None of them. So you have to do that. You have to encourage them. See, say for example, if student takes 10 credits in the Swayam, you can get it approved in your academic council stating that 3 course load will reduce for graduation. Yes. Share the link now, you have to motivate the students. You know about your students, isn't it? You know about your students. They are not proactive. So you have to make them proactive. So all these things, since morning we had a sessions, all these things related to that. Okay, I request all the students to follow the suggestions given by our resource persons, and also our head department of information technology will give you the links. So I wanted next visit, I wanted to see the, at least couple of MOOC courses or Swayam courses. You need to do that. Okay, not only the IT people, non-IT people also can do all these courses. Okay, with this I will remain. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving opportunity. So good.
Yes. Another 5 minutes and we are into those musical.
Yes.
How do we are motivated on that?
Yes. Now, as the first performers get ready, so come. Also, come. Come be here. And both the representative can come. They are going to announce the amount that we have collected. Okay, and that is the start. Boys, come.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. And the amount that we have collected so far for today donation is 3,203 rupees.
Yeah,
And thank you so much for it.
it's a great thing. Yes, 3,000 something plus how much? Thank you, sir.
So the amount is updated to 3,703.
No, sir. This is just the beginning. In fact, I'll tell you. If the team has to go to Nagaland to perform in Hornbill, the first thing that we are going to do in the evening is connect with the culture minister. I think some help will come. Some help will come. So that's why we'll make that. So you want to? No, sir. At least after the first performance. Correct. That's the way to start it. I said, apoy sa nga asong ka ang chuan no hian kan ti ni kan. Don't worry. Now, sir, let's listen here. You know the compare for this program, siding cup. The compare for this program is this lady. You know, in the last concluded Chapcharkut, big festival for Mizoram, you know, the scouts hunt for 50 beautiful girls that they can. And she happened to be one of them. And then out of 50, they filtered it down to top 10. And she was still there. And in the end, special program in the Vanapa Hall, she bagged the third position among the ladies. So we can give her a big hand. So the segment that we are going to do now is on what in-house talent that we have. I think that itself is beautiful. You want to say something?